visitors flock to Te Pahu from all around the world to witness firsthand the marvel that is Toothbrush fence. For some people, however, their experience is slightly marred by confusion as to how best to mount their toothbrush on the artwork. Lashing them to the wires with ribbon or string, dental floss, fuse wire, cable ties, hair ties, bits of old shopping bag or cobweb, or whatever else is at hand, is quite common and not a bad temporary solution. Jamming them in between one of the wires and a fence post or batten is also popular, but short-lived and most unsatisfactory. But by far the most successful and visually appealing method is to hang all the brushes, bristle end down, with a short section of flexible, rust-resistant wire. These ones are perfect. They're new, they've only been put on the last few days. Somebody's put them on with cable ties with a lovely elongated hole. However, sadly, most commercially available toothbrushes these days arrive without the suspension hole pre-formed in the handle there. For some reason, most people seem either unwilling or unable to construct a hole in a toothbrush. It's a simple enough job, once you know how. I'd like to invite you to come with me to a local workshop, and I'll initiate you into this mysterious process. Well, here we are in the workshop, so safety specs on. Now, the best device for drilling holes in toothbrushes is one of these bench-mounted, heavy-duty industrial drill presses. Just hold the brush with the bristles tickling the palm of one hand. Position the other end under the drilling head and bring down the rotating mechanism with the handle provided with the other hand. Make sure that the cutting tip on the drill bit begins the hole in exactly the right place. Once you've got it started and it's all correct, down you go. It's good to have some sacrificial soft material like wood underneath the brush, but a bit more on that later. Not everyone, however, has access to one of these boring machines. The good news is that a handheld electric drill is almost as effective, be it one of the newfangled battery-powered cordless versions or the old plug-into-the-wall socket version. They still work equally as well. It's very handy to have a specially prepared block of wood to help keep the toothbrushes stationary and to prevent you from drilling unnecessary holes in your workbench. This is the one I use. Treat it rough or treat it good, block will help. It's made of wood. This is the block's toothbrush drilling face, and you can see I've mounted a couple of fence batten staples up this end. And they're there to stop the brushes from moving around while you're drilling them or rotating. Right, let's choose another toothbrush. The blue one will do. Hold it as before, get the pointy end, poke it into the staple, get the drill, make sure that the tip's going to cut where we want it. Yes, that hole's perfectly fine. Don't worry, little toothbrush, this won't hurt a bit. Now, for those of you who don't have electricity, or do, but don't trust it, the old-fashioned manual or egg beater drill is what you need. Operating it requires two hands, so you'll need to hold the toothbrush in some sort of clamping device. Device we've got mounted to this bench is perfect. Crank up the handle until the toothbrush stops squirming. Then, with a gentle circular motion, as before, make sure the hole is in the right place, and then once you're satisfied, go for it. Perfect. So here we are back at toothbrush fence. Let's get one of our correctly drilled toothbrushes. There's the hole. A little section of flexible rust resistant wire, not too much, recycled actually from another art project. Poke it through the hole. We wrap one side over and around, the other side under and around, and Voila! One more brush on the fence.